Southwest Florida, you are looking live at a spectacle of tremendous proportion as Lee Pitts Live has arrived here at First Assembly Cornerstone Church, which is one of my favorite churches. We're right here in the heart of the community in Dunbar, the city of Fort Myers, and on Carver Avenue in Martin Luther King Boulevard. And when you arrive to this parking lot, always something positive is taking place. Whether it's the church service, community outreach, evangelizing, the great church, First Assembly Cornerstone. And right now, it doesn't get any more positive than this as they're passing out food during this COVID-19. And we have the head of the operation, who's very modest. I was going to say the head of the snake, but somebody might get me. You know what I'm saying, man? You just have to be careful, man. But that's the top, okay? But it ain't no snake. Snake associated with negative, right?
Right.
Hold that up right there, Pastor.
Yeah,
I know
not
you've
a
been
snake.
around. Pastor Ford right here, Gregory Ford, who also has an outstanding book that you guys got the chance to see me talk to him about, called Get to the Point.
Get to the point.
Hey, Pastor, first of all, great job on that book. Looking forward to your next book. And thanks for inviting me out here to be a part of what is taking place. Before we get into what people can see going on, tell us a bit about First Assembly Cornerstone and what your primary mission is as it relates to the community.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank you for the opportunity to be on the Lee Pitts Live. And I just want to say that our mission here in this city is to impact this city, to be the spiritual hub of the city, where people can come and not only get to know Christ as Lord and Savior, but be able to minister to man, to the whole man. When we talk about the body, the soul, and the spirit of a man, we also minister to the whole family, not just to the men or the women, but even the children, the youth. And so that's a mission that we have. And then to this whole community, because we don't leave nobody out.
Right.
So we believe in everybody everywhere deserves an opportunity to hear the gospel message and to get to know Christ as Lord and Savior. So everybody is a part of our outreach.
And you guys really take it extremely serious and some of the biblical concepts. Like right now, I'm not going to say feeding the hungry and make it look like these people who are coming to get food are destitute, but certainly at this time, it's a great time for people to get the opportunity to get a nice bag of grocery. How would you describe who's coming to get, would you say feeding the hungry or just people in need right now?
Well, due to the pandemic and the high unemployment rate that's in the country, it's just about every city, every state now is experiencing this. People being laid off of work, people not having the money to make sure they have enough food to fill the house. And not only is that an issue, but
William, keep that headset on. You might hear something.
The fact that the children are, at home a lot, because a lot of them are being taught from home, and they're always constantly in the refrigerator eating. So the money and everything that's needed to meet that need for the family, that's just my phone. I'm gonna let it ring through.
Go ahead.
But just to get that food in the house, to make sure there's supply, everybody needs some help. You can tell right now, these lines have been going on for an hour.
Amazing.
People coming in, backing up. I mean, you see people of all races, all colors and creed in these cars saying, hey, we need help with food.
Thank you. Just put it right there on the fence. Just put it right there on the fence. We'll deal with it later. Don't put it up there. Good. Turn it the other way. Turn it the other way. Turn it off. Yeah. Turn it up, straight up. Don't put it on that easel though. Oh, we live, people. We live. We'll get that taken care of. Okay. Where are these people coming from? I mean, it looks like literally hundreds. Where are they coming from?
Yeah, this is literally the community in the Lee County area all coming together. These people that are hungry, they have needs. And that's not, you don't just see African Americans here. You see Caucasians, you see the Hispanic, you see everybody's coming through because there's a need. Everybody can use food. It doesn't matter. That's a common denominator, amen, for all of us. We need food.
Now, what do they need to do to get the food? Is any paperwork to fill out, or you show up, you get some food?
Show up, you get some food.
You gotta love that, people. You gotta love that. Did you have a general idea of the type of crowd that you would have, or you just you just open it up and then it just start happening?
Well, our goal today was to feed 1,500 families today. Give them supplies to meet the needs for their families, as far as food is concerned. It's not just canned goods. This is meats as well as produce, fruit, all the trimming. We try to give as much as we can to help them get through.
Okay, now, for those who are watching this right now, you're not catching it live. This is October 24th. There's going to be another one that's going to take place. I'll let Pastor lay that out. The next food giveaway. I think Lee Ford was telling me that.
Well, we do, actually this year we're doing 3, counting this one, but coming up the 3rd Saturday in November.
Mark that down, 3rd Saturday in November.
And then the 3rd Saturday in December.
Okay.
It will be 2 more outreaches where we're going to be, our target is still 1,500 families per one, and also to meet the needs. Now, Christmas will be toys as well as, food, but Thanksgiving will be mainly, the trimmings, the dinners, the stuff that we need for the turkey. We got turkeys, we got dressing, we got the cranberry sauce, the mashed potatoes, all the stuff we're getting ready. We want to make sure that everybody has an enjoyable Thanksgiving.
I want you to go back and say all those dates one more time. It would be the
3rd Saturday in November and the 3rd Saturday in December.
There you go.
Is when I don't have the actual dates, but just remember those
That's
third
all
Saturdays,
you got to do.
and then you'll know.
Now let's go to, I think today started at 10. It's going to be the same, 10 to 2, something like that, 10 to 1.
No, I think the one the next 2 outreaches will be more like 9 a.m. in the morning till 12 noon.
Okay. And the way it looks like is happening is certainly done in a COVID-19 awareness way. You drive through in your car, William, we'll have you paying as we speak. Just kind of paying, give people idea, Pastor, and just kind of tell us about the logistics as he paying and take a look. What's the logistic process?
Well, the thing is to make sure we know nobody has to touch anything. Only thing is we got guys that's already got their mask on and they're serving the people, and they open up their trunks, they pop those trunks open, we load up those trunks, and we send them on through. They don't have to touch anything. They don't have to get out of their cars for anything. We load them and we release them.
Wow. And this is moving faster than any fast food, McDonald's, or any kind of line. You don't have to place an order. You just drive through, boom, and gone. Boom, and gone. Man, the logistics is just outstanding. So when people come next time, we want them to come onto Carver Street. It looks like they're coming up Carver, and then they working their way in, right? But you come to First Assembly Cornerstone, corner Emil King and Carver, and everything will be worked out for you. Man, you're on TV, but you're doing a good thing on TV. Go ahead, Pastor, talk to me.
Well, one thing is, I think what makes a difference in this time and age, this is a pandemic where there's a lot of uncertainties. We don't know what we have access to until the next week comes sometime in the next day. But we're so grateful the fact that there's churches in our community that care about the people and that want to help everybody. We're not the only one doing what we do, but when there's more people out there making a difference and making sure that families have their needs fulfilled to the best of their ability, man, that's what we call unity in the community.
And I always like to give out a shout out to the First Lady. I like that when I see you guys together and how you guys set a great example. Marjorie Ford, I don't know if she's out here somewhere, but I know she's always working as well, right?
Well, yes, she's been here this morning, and she surveys the ground and makes sure everything's working good, and then she has to have her pause for the calls. She got to do her therapy. Okay. So this is Saturday before church Sunday, so how she got to go make her appointments. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
You see these caps that we're wearing right here? These are the Lee Pitts Live caps being unveiled. The pastor has one on. You can go to our Facebook page and just hit us up and get you a cap. We also have a cap here for Marjorie as well. Drop that head a little bit, Pastor, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
See, when you start getting the Pastor, this is celebrating our 30th anniversary of our television show, and this is what we've been doing for 30 years. We haven't changed too much. We come out and we cover the community, and we spend time there. We don't just pop out and do a 30-second something for the news. Pastor, you told me, I think it's either now is your 30 year, our 30 year kicks in 2021. Either we're in yours right now, yours is next year. Which one is it?
Well, actually, we're in it now.
Okay.
This started October the 1st.
Gotcha.
Is actually when we began our 30th year anniversary. So both of us.
All this 30 stuff going on.
Yeah, man, it's 30, big time 30, man. I mean, 30 years is a long time.
When you say 30 years, that means the opening of First Assembly Cornerstone, right?
Oh, no. I'm talking about in my pastoral leadership.
ministry.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Pastoral leadership as a pastor. I've been pastoring, me and my wife alongside each other for 30 years.
We just kind of associate you with First Assembly Cornerstone, but that was a life before then in the ministry.
Yes, yes. I was pastor of AWDC, which was Anointed Word Deliverance Center. I started in Immokalee, Florida, some years ago. Back in '92 was when I was ordained, and I worked my way up through the ranks. And God has blessed me and my wife to be able to have a strong network of people that would follow us and follow the vision that God has given us. It's been wonderful.
When you started in the ministry, and I know anybody who starts at the bottom, they can't necessarily see the top, but when you see something like this taking place, could you have envisioned that one day your ministry and everything that you do will culminate into a magnificent event like this?
Well, something of this magnitude, no. But we started doing this even while we were in Immokalee. I mean, we did it on a small scale. It wasn't a lot of people.
Edwin Jamestown,
Immokalee. Yeah, we did it consistently, and as we moved from one place to another, it began to grow. Our network and relationship with other partners, corporations, ministries, all those things begin to grow, and it got us to the place where we are now, where we're touching more lives. And now from 15 families to 1,500 families, you know, I think that's a major move.
You mentioned partners. Out here, I'm assuming there are some partners you couldn't have made this happen by yourself. Just off the top of your head, can you name a few people?
Well, we definitely want to give a shout out to people like the housing department who works along with us in every outreach, Fort Myers Housing Authority.
Okay.
We do want to thank also the Harry Chapin Food Bank. Yeah, and also Midwest Food Bank as well is partnering with us. And then there's other agencies, like we even got Teen Challenge out here with us. You know, the Teen Challenge men's ministry is out helping and assisting us. And also, if you can see over on your other side here, we have the God Mobile, okay, which is the God Mobile right there. Yeah, that goes to every fair.
See if you can pan over there.
It's every fair, every outreach.
And when you get over there,
the city fairs, the county fairs, all these things, you'll see that God Mobile there always, and as an evangelistic tool to reach out to people who don't know Christ, give them opportunity to get to know Him. And these are some great people. And you might want to even talk with them about, hey man, where they go, how far do they reach?
Let's see if we can get somebody over here.
They really do make a difference.
Come on back, William.
And
just slowly
we just thank God for the Black History Society as well.
Yeah, I see Charles Barnes
that's with
over
us today, and there's different
Lee
agencies.
County Black History Museum, Williams Academy. We'll be over there next week taping some shows, just so you know, like we came here.
Right.
I think you're still going virtual. I want people to know how to catch your church services virtual. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can catch us on Sundays at 9 a.m. on FA. First Assembly Cornerstone, that's on our Facebook page, as well as our YouTube channel where we're on, and our Instagram is about to come up real soon once we get some technical things in line, but we'll be there on that as well. But you can catch us. We're there. Also on our YouTube channel is our archives, where you can be able to go back and watch other services, you know, I mean the full service, and enjoy being a part of what we're doing here, not only just on Sundays, but as well as on Wednesday nights when we do Bible study.
So that the pandemic, in a way, kind of forced you to get more into that world, the social media world, and as a result of getting deeper into the social media world, how have you seen the change or the increase in people who are aware of what you're doing?
Well, yeah, of course, our audience is a whole lot much bigger. Our focus is different. Instead of preparing for, you know, just the people that you can see, you have to prepare for the world, the global aspect of the world watching you.
You start getting like emails or texts or something letting you know
we get comments from everyone, probably from different parts of the United States as well as other countries, that are tapping into our services. If they saw us one time or twice, how they've been blessed, or how they see our ministry making a difference in the country and where we are in.
So that's going to continue even after the pandemic is gone.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, it kind of forced us to see ministry in a different way. Of course, we was doing services here, but mostly you're just focusing on your house. But now our house has grown. Our house is, you know, the other side of the lens. You know, that camera is exactly those people who are part of our ministry.
I don't think the world is going to ever be the same after this pandemic in terms of how people are reaching different places. Even with my television show, more people watch the show because they're in the house.
Right.
On Sunday mornings, all these people, hit me up on social media. We have about a 750,000 viewership in the surrounding 7 counties. But I could tell with people starting to see us all over the place too. So it's really amazing as a result of the pandemic.
Right. Well, the pandemic causes us to step out and do things differently. Of course, our people still need to be engaged.
In the church.
Our people need to be informed, and they need to be connected.
But you let a few people come in. I saw last time I was in there, your church was so socially distanced. I think I saw about 40 spaced out ways.
Right.
Who gets to get that? You have to be like some dignitary to get those seats?
No, it's actually it's first come, first serve, get them. We only do one service where we welcome people in on that kind of platform. But most of the people are still a little not comfortable yet about coming out. And I think last Sunday was like the first Sunday that we had the whole, every seat filled. Okay. And but it's looking at to get a little more comfortable about coming out. But at first, no, especially our elderly crew, some of our other part of our ministry, they're still kind of like waiting for certain things to get in place, especially with the vaccine and all the other things to happen. And even when the vaccine come out, they're not sure about if it's the right one for them, because there's still some things that's out there that's up in the air.
You're going right to my next question. I was going to ask you, in general, what's your thoughts on, because your congregation are going to be asking you, they see you the leader, people are going to be asking you, should they take that vaccine, or have you concluded yet on what you're going to say?
Well, I said, of course, about everything. I'm always say, hey, you have to pray and be led by God on everything. We acknowledge him in all our ways, and we ask him to direct our path. But at the same time, work with the science, see how things are going, and see how things, if it's good for you or not, talk to your doctor. Most people do have physicians that they visit, and then sort things out from there. I mean, you got the two options. You got your doctor, and you have also your your pastors or those that are in your circle who can share that information with you.
Okay. What looks like they're closing up. I got to get me a bag or something.
Oh, you're going to get plenty.
Hey, Charles, hold me a bag over there. But I wanted to ask you, what specifically are in some of these bags?
Well,
of groceries.
Per se, they got a lot of produce there, different oranges, fruits, and stuff for the families. Also, in those boxes is about a 30-pound box of just about everything you can use in your house.
Really?
Yes, sir. And then
I mean, like the disinfectants?
Food. Yeah, well, not on the cleaning aspect. As far as food is concerned, could be peanut butter jelly, mayo, could be some stuff that you could use. Like, all of it I say is edible. Okay. So, yeah.
And people won't look at me like they think I got a couple of dollars, but they won't look at me like I'm taking some food from somebody else, because I'm going to get me I'm going to get me some food, man.
We want to make sure that everyone that
everybody
wants
like
it,
they got their food now.
I told you earlier, everyone that comes that needs it can get it. Hey, William, as long as we have it.
Make sure we get a bag of groceries there. Okay, well, Pastor, I want to get a couple more interviews in before we shut it down. Hey, we're right here on the spot. We'll be coming back in the future to the other ones if schedule permitting, and it's going to be a little cooler in the winter too, so that's even better. But I like having this natural sunlight. The people are still coming. Open the gate. Oh, Charles didn't close the gate. I want you to leave some final words of inspiration before you take off to people.
Well, listen, I just want to remind you that
we all zoom in on him.
We all are in this together, okay? And we're going to make it. We're going to get through this. We have an election that's going to be just right around the corner, and we all just need to be prayerful about what God will cause us to do or lead us to do in voting. But guess what? November 3rd, let your voice be heard. Get out and vote, and also get in a worship center. If you're not in a church, go somewhere. Be a part of what God is doing, even on the websites or even on their streaming videos or whatever they have. Get out there and be a part of what God is doing and make a difference. Hug and love on your family, because that's what we have now. We have each other.
Well, I tell you, we need don't hit stop yet. We just need more people like Pastor Gregory Ford. He is just so genuine. He knows what's important. He stays on point. He's not all over the place. Zeroed in always on ideas to make our community better and to deliver the word of God in that process. Just keep up the good work, Pastor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.
Hello, Southwest Florida. Thanks for watching Lee Pitts Live. Of course, I'm Lee Pitts. I hope you enjoy that particular show, but you can always catch us here on YouTube. Just click on the subscribe button down there. That way you can get your Lee Pitts Live on demand when you want it and how you want it. We also encourage you to watch our show on Fox 4 and connect with us on all our social media platforms. Just type in Lee Pitts Live.